Hey guys, this is TJPlaysNow, and today we're back on Diamond Fire. It has been a very long time since we have been here to play and make some amazing games. Today we have a brand new tutorial for you. This is 3.0. It's finally out. It's been quite a while. I said I was going to be here on Diamond Fire. I don't even know how long ago it was, but it was probably about 2 weeks now. We've been waiting for 3.0. 3.0 is out, and we are ready to start with some amazing tutorials. Are you guys ready for this? This is going to be amazing. So, first thing we have to do is today we are going to be going ahead and starting our game. Now, any kind of game, it doesn't matter what kind of game. I'm going to show you guys how you should go ahead and start up and set stuff up. So I'm going to go ahead and head over to my record plot. I'm going to go ahead and click the play button so you guys can understand exactly what's going to happen in this. So we join the plot and it says, Tutorial, welcome TJPlaysNow to the tutorial game. Alright, and we also get 2 super things. Now, these don't do anything at the moment, but also the time has been changed, and just a couple other things, just subtle changes that might... Why is this all lit up? That's weird. That's weird. Big bug, but I don't know. Lighting glitches. That's okay. So, we're going to go ahead and type in mode dev, and I'm going to go ahead and explain to you guys how to do this. Now, this glass looks really, really, really bad. I wish I could get rid of this glass, but I don't know of a way. Alright. So, the first thing that you can't do anymore is go ahead and just make your thing look nice. I highly doubt you can do this, and you'd have to be someone with a World Edit enabled tool as well. So, have fun doing World Edit in this area. Alright, so, second thing, we're going to go ahead and just delete all of this stuff. Okay, boing. All of that's been deleted. Boing. We're going to go ahead and grab this stuff, and I'll tell you guys how to make all of the variables and different items that we need. First thing we want to do is we want to throw that request item away. We do not need that. And we are going to grab a couple things on our hotbar. The if player, or not the player event, player action, and the game action. We also want the set variable action. Then we are going to go ahead, just move these items over here. Some very simple stuff right there. Alright, so the first thing we are going to do is place down a player event. And this player event is going to be a player join game event. Alright, then we are going to use a set variable. Now this is for something very, very important. It's the chat tag. Now, in order to get the chat tag thing, you need to go ahead and right-click variable items and grab a variable, and just with this variable, you're going to type in chat tag while you're holding it. And that should work properly, although I didn't name it right. But we don't need that item. We already have to. So we're going to put that in there with a book that we named, grabbing the book text from right there, and just name this, say, anything you want, and 7, and I think it's and 2, no, and 6. Test and 7, close brackets, and 2 now, space. Alright. And as you see, that does work. Press up, enter, and then just type in a random thing, just to make sure that's the color you want. I don't think that's the color we want. We want 4. Nope, we want 3. Yeah, it's 3 that we want. Alright, so then delete the ASDS. Make sure you have a space there, though. That is very important. Alright, so press enter. Now, when you get the book, it doesn't look like there's anything special about the name. And for this one, I did the same thing. I just changed the name to tutorial. We'll actually go ahead and give it the name tutorial rather than the name test, because it's just more, like, official. So then, we're going to go ahead and place a player action event. So, first thing, let me go ahead and talk to you guys about how the layout of this should be. You should always have your player event first. Well, you have to. Then, you should have a couple different set variable events in the player join game. Alright, so in this tutorial, we're only placing one because we only need one. But you will need to follow this tutorial every single time that you're going to be using one of my other tutorials. And at least you should. I expect that you do. So, first thing we're going to do now is go ahead and place down player action, and inside of this, we're going to go ahead and do item management. Now, the first thing we want to do is set these items. There is a brand new feature added in 3.0 that allows you to just put in super thing and super thing there and there. And this top row is the hotbar, and this is somewhere in the inventory. I'm not exactly sure how the inventory setting works, but the hotbar is the important part. So, those two items being right there will set them down into my hotbar, and it doesn't matter that there's not items filling in the rest of it that we have to clear out then. Nope, it just sets those items. I love this feature. Alright, then we are going to go ahead and movement, teleport, and I already have a location. You can set this to any location, like a different corner. You automatically spawn in this corner, but that's not cool. So go ahead and do a player teleport, and then we want to go ahead and, what's the next thing we do? We go ahead and set the time. So we're going to go ahead and settings. Settings. There's a lot of different settings we have to enable. So we're going to first thing disable PvP. Alright. Then next, settings, set time. And this one, I'm just going to set it to nighttime. You could do any number. 18,000 is middle of the night. 12,000 is like sunset. 6,000 is middle of the day and whatnot. Pretty easy. We're not going to even worry about the flight because that's already disabled. We're going to disallow dropped items though. Alright, and then after we do that, we're going to keep items on death. Alright, and then we're going to, what else do we have to do? And we want to disable death drops, and then last setting, set to adventure mode. Alright, so that is basically all of the player events that we need to use. Now we just need to set up a game action. Now this game action is going to start the loop. Now we're actually going to grab the loop block and place it down over here in this corner. I already have it placed, but I'm going to show you guys how to place this. So, usually, if you're going to follow convention to code, you're going to start on the same exact line as the player events, and this is one line away from the max. The max is right here on this block. You can't place it there. Max is right here. So, then you're going to shift and right-click it all the way until it is at 10. You can't go past 10. So then, we are going to go ahead and just leave that like that. And now everything should be set up. There is still, oh wait, there's one more thing. Almost forgot. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and add one more to this area by shift right-clicking this stone, and then poof, another spot. Alright, then we are going to go ahead and player communication and send message. Alright, and this message is going to be chat tag and welcome %default to the tutorial game. You guys know how to get the text already now. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a couple of the different things that you can use. You can go ahead and use %default to trigger the person that just joined the game, or you can do %player to trigger the player that's receiving the message, or you could do %killer, say if it's a killer event, the person that killed the other person. You could also do %damager if, say, someone damaged another person, and victim would work for the victim for both of those. And then a %random min-max. We're not going to worry about random right now. That's very complex stuff. But now we are going to go ahead. Let's see. I have this 5 for something. I can't remember what that 5 is for. But we're going to go ahead and put that in there. And that'll just say to everyone that the player, say me, just joined the game. Alright. Then, lastly but not least, what's this 5 go into? Hold up. I know it goes to something. I messed up. Something. I feel like it's another player action. I'm just gonna set this here just to check. Other? Nope. Item management. Set armor, remove item. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. None of. Oh, wait, yes, I know what it is. So, right here, after we set their inventory, set items. So we're going to shift right click on that stone like we did prior. Then we're going to go ahead and item management and set slot number. This is just another very cool thing. This is going to go ahead and set their slot to 5, so that way it puts their thing in the middle. So if you just click 5 on your keyboard without your thing being there, that's where it'll set their cursor, even if, say, it's at 1. So now if we go ahead and mode play, alright, and everything is working. Everything is going exactly how we want it, and that is actually how we set up the start of all of our tutorials. I would suggest using something very similar to this if you want to be able to follow along very easily. that is going to do it for this episode, though. I do hope you guys had an amazing time watching, and hit that like button if you guys would like to see the next episode next week. I'll hopefully have that out next week, and also, let me go ahead and tell you guys here right before we end out this series that Wednesday we have a new series, and Friday we have a new series, and the series that we have had going right now, we are almost finished with it. I'm going to be uploading those Tuesdays and Thursdays for the last 2 or 3 videos that we have still that are not out. There's like 2 of them, I think. I'm gonna actually go check on that. Hold up. And yes, there is 1 more of those episodes still coming out. So that will actually come out tomorrow. So do stay tuned for that. And Wednesday and Thursday we have 2 new series starting. So go check those out as well. I hope you guys had an amazing time watching, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.